There's a specific kind of pain that comes from emotional whiplash. And honestly, I feel like almost everyone has experienced this at some point. One day, he's warm. He's consistent. The conversations flow naturally. You can feel the connection building without forcing anything. Then suddenly, something changes. The replies get shorter. The energy becomes distant. And now you're sitting there wondering what happened. If you've ever reread old conversations trying to pinpoint the exact moment the warmth disappeared, this video is for you. Because in my opinion, people rarely go cold completely out of nowhere. Usually, there's something psychological happening underneath the silence. And no, you're probably not imagining the shift. I think our nervous systems notice emotional inconsistency long before our minds fully accept it. That strange feeling you had the moment you sensed something was off even before there was proof that usually comes from emotional pattern recognition. Your body notices distance before logic catches up. And the confusing part is this: sometimes people pull away not because they stopped feeling something, but because the connection started feeling too real. I've noticed that a lot of people are comfortable with attraction in the beginning. Flirting feels easy. Attention feels exciting. Emotional closeness feels safe at a distance. But once the connection starts carrying emotional weight, fear quietly enters the picture. Because real intimacy creates vulnerability. And vulnerability forces people to confront emotions they normally avoid. Fear of rejection. Fear of losing control. Fear of becoming emotionally dependent. Fear of not being enough. A lot of emotionally unavailable people don't know how to communicate those fears directly. So instead, they disappear emotionally. And honestly, I think that's what hurts people the most. Not just the distance itself, but the confusion that comes with it. Because when someone slowly changes energy without explaining why, your mind starts searching for answers everywhere. You replay conversations. You overanalyze small details. You wonder if you cared too much or said too much. I think almost everyone who's been emotionally attached has gone through that spiral at least once. And this is important: not every person who goes cold secretly has deep feelings. Sometimes attraction genuinely fades. Sometimes intentions were never serious. And sometimes people simply enjoy attention more than emotional connection. But inconsistency creates a very specific emotional effect on the brain. Psychologists have talked about this for years. Unpredictable emotional behavior often creates stronger attachment than consistent behavior. In simple words, when someone is warm one day and distant the next, your brain keeps chasing the return of the warmth. And I honestly think that's why mixed signals can feel so addictive. You become attached to the emotional possibility, not just the person. That's also why people lose themselves trying to fix the connection. They start over-explaining, overthinking, sending longer texts, trying harder to recreate the version of the person they met in the beginning. But healthy connection should not leave you constantly decoding someone's emotional availability. Real interest usually feels calming, not confusing. Yes, attraction can create nervousness. Yes, vulnerability can make someone hesitant. But genuine interest still moves toward connection eventually, not endlessly away from it. And if someone keeps going cold every time things become emotionally real, I think that tells you something important about their emotional capacity. Not your worth. Their capacity. That distinction matters more than people realize. So if you've been blaming yourself lately, if you've been wondering whether you somehow ruined the connection, I want you to remember this: someone else's emotional inconsistency is not proof that you were difficult to love. Sometimes people walk away from depth simply because they aren't ready to face themselves there. And honestly, that has far more to do with their internal world than your value. If this video resonated with you, subscribe for more relationship psychology and emotional insight. And tell me in the comments, what's the most confusing mixed signal someone ever gave you?